The womb. Yes, we're in some strange red-looking place covered in tomato sauce. Very interesting. This guy ate way too much, I think. He vomited it and fell asleep. There's tomato sauce falling down all over the place. Very curious. I really quite like the ominous intro to this map. And of course, what you're meant to do is grab the supercharge and come down in here. But there is a secret to grab before that. So, you can shoot that switch there, and well, you'd really like that, wouldn't you? Well, it's as simple as just realizing you can shoot that switch, press this one, and then we run around and bang. Very, very handy to have this gun early for a particular fight. Anyway, in the meantime, it's a puzzle map. So just down here is an archvile, and here's a big teleporter pad. What I want to do is drag him... Oh, crap, I've woken both of them up. Okay, we're doing this the hard way. So he's getting crushed. So when he's dead, which I'm surprised he isn't already... Oh, wow. Oh, okay, yeah. Walk through the pad. There we go. And they get crushed. So I could be BFGing them. However, I wouldn't advise that, because these chain gunners will start turning you into Swiss cheese. It's just not a good time. What I want to do now, and this is objectively the correct thing to do even if it is maybe a little bit boring, is wake the chain gunners up. One of them will go in the teleporter. Two of them went in the teleporter, that's very lucky. And we want to kill the rest right here, thanks. I think that's all. Yep. So the reason for that is we want their bodies over here for, well, I would have thought pretty obvious reasons. Okay, another one of you guys. Hello. And if we just hide over here on the other side of the teleporter. Loser. And there's one more, but we have to wait for this guy to be dead. So yeah, pretty cool little puzzle to start this map off, I'd say. Pretty interesting. Becomes very, very simple once you know what to do. But on a blind playthrough, it's a pretty cool, ominous touch for sure. Especially if you didn't find the secret BFG. This all feels maybe a bit overwhelming. Like, how am I meant to use the chain gun to kill 4 archviles and 6 chain gunners, and what am I meant to do here? It's pretty obvious though. Fare thee well, loser. Now, the yellow key. But of course, grabbing it isn't for free. We're going to have to juggle 2 archviles at the same time. Oh my god, but I've already managed that once, so let's do it again. While that guy over there gets crushed, I'll just sort of run back over this way to get this guy away from the chain gunner corpses. Listen out for the death, there we go. And then come back over here again. And he should run into the teleporter. Pathing straight to me because Doom's AI is primitive, and not getting zapped means I have this in reserve. Now, with the yellow key, we can come straight to the toughest fight in the map. We get another supercharge. I mean, think about that. SUNLUST started you with the supercharge and has given you 2 more and a BFG and a rocket launcher. Eek. Obviously, shit's about to hit the fan. And what I like to do is get ready with the BFG when I pick up the rocket launcher, because a bunch of Barons are going to come out here, a whole bunch of Hell Knights are going to teleport in here, and a whole bunch of Imps and a couple of Pain Elementals are going to come from here and over here where we start from. So I want to BFG the Barons straight away and then try and lure the Hell Knights over this way and then rocket them, and hope the teleporter helps us out quite a bit. Press the switch. Kill some imps. We're just stalling for time here, basically. Stalling. Near the supercharge so that I can grab it. Stall over here. There's that bloody pain elemental. You can't stay in one spot for too long. Yep. The Hell Knights have moved. So now I can come back over to where they came from and do this. I had to practice a fairly careful calibration of this fight, and I'm going to grab this because I don't want any funny business. It's so easy to suddenly lose a lot of health to something like that. Okay, I haven't picked up the spare rockets. There are a lot of spare rockets, but I haven't picked up any of them, so just bear with me. Uh-oh. Okay, he moved and I was able to get out. Lost souls everywhere, and all I've got now is rockets, so I have to be really careful. Basically, just don't shoot unless I'm super confident that I'm not going to suddenly get charged. Now you can actually like run to press all the various switches. There's one more actually in here, and that'll start opening this teleporter. You can try to run from this fight, and it stays contained because there's monster blocking line defs. So in fact, that's pretty much the point that I'm at. I don't really need to hang around here, so I won't. And I'll kind of show you what I mean. Okay, now we get the BFG for real, and another supercharge. Shit's about to hit the fan again, I guess you could say. Yep. Oh no, he didn't fire. Okay, fine. I had to stand close in the hopes that he would shoot at me. Get a big infight going, run for this switch. Try and... they're still kind of blocking things up. So I may as well use this opportunity to pick up the extra cells and get the hell out. Just get the hell out. And down here is where all the souls are, but see, they can't come get me. There's a monster blocking line here. So they can stay there, killing each other. And if you want to just bail on that fight entirely, you can, and then pick everybody off from here. Even if you're left alive, you know, some imps and hell knights and so on. You guys are being noisy. Now, the hell knights being very, very careful and mindful of the cyber demon still being alive. Killed all the barons. This is the next secret, by the way. I may as well grab it. I don't intend to get hit by a rocket yet. The cyber demon's position is actually pretty good, so I have to kill him. Okay, I said I didn't intend to get hit by a rocket, and I got hit by my own rocket. Okay, now this is one of the scarier bits of the map, is finishing off the cyber demon. Okay. He can't actually hit me, but holy shit. That rocket just about took my nose off. Did you see how close I was to that? I should have just left the lost soul. Okay. What am I doing? Pay proper attention. The fact that the first rocket... There we go. The fact that first rocket didn't, like, didn't come at me. It impacted, like, the wall here. Just totally discombobulated me. I realized I forgot a secret. When you press the switch to lower that teleporter, also, this opens with a backpack. Very handy for the upcoming section. But there's just a couple of revenants here. Just take them out with rockets, because I actually don't really need rockets. We're nearly done. This is a very short map. It's probably only going to take more than 10 minutes because of my commentary. And look, we get all of this. Yeah. Picking up that armor bonus raises hell, as you might expect. This entire wall comes down full of revenants and imps, and there'll be a cyber demon here. Now, I used to, like I was planning to when I was practicing, say, well, you guess who I'm going to take on first, right? And then surprise you all by rushing the cyber demon, because at first I thought that was a pretty good tactic. But what I've learned is actually just come and stand in like the little alcove that's revealed here and BFG all the revenants. It's objectively the safer way to play this fight, so I want to show the more consistent tactics. Part of this playthrough is kind of showing off, like, you know, even a player of my skill level just using the keyboard can do this consistently. So rushing the cyber demon would have been exciting for sure, but this works pretty much every time. Okay, now I could also just peekaboo shoot this guy with the 80 shells I have, but that's very slow to do, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, and he didn't die, so I'll peekaboo him to finish him off. Kind of knew he wasn't going to die. Those were pretty terrible attempts at 2 shots, but they will have softened him up big time. Could even just stand way further back like this because I have 80 shells I simply do not need for anything else. There we go. Okay, 3 BFG shots and 3 kills. And we need to grab a red key. And we're done. Well, there we go. I nearly did map 16 without dying. And I've done map 17 without dying, would you believe? And we have to stand in here to become tomato paste. The womb, first try. It's a pretty easy map once you've cracked the puzzles, I would say. Well, as I was sort of saying, there's an objectively, quote unquote, objectively correct way to approach each fight. And once I figured it out, or the way that worked for me at least, I've found that this map became very consistent to do without really much drama at all. Even I copped a rocket in the face and I had so much health from the way I was doing it that it was fine. So yeah, really cool visuals, the atmosphere created by all the flesh and blood, tomato sauce, is very cool, and the music choice is excellent. It's a really cool music track paired with this map. And the puzzles are fun, the combat puzzles are fun. It's a good map, but yeah, it's strangely easy by SUNLUST standards after you figured it out. So yeah, cool map, and next week we are up to, I think, a pretty massive fan favourite. Time for SUNLUST's token sort of pop-up slaughter map. That's next week, and until then, I hope you have a good week. I hope you've been having a good week, and I'll catch you next time, and until then, take care, and peace out.